What's up guys, it's Retrain with Tremaine here. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how to biohack your nervous system so that you can stay calm, focused, and in a flow state in every high pressure situation. So keep watching this video all the way through to the end, because at the end, I'm going to show you a free and easy tool that you can use in any high pressure, stressful situation to instantly relax and get an edge over your competition. So let's dive straight into it. Now listen, if you are a high performing individual, I'm almost certain you've experienced that moment right before, say, you're about to go into a big sales call or enter into a high stakes meeting. You probably also felt it right before taking that match winning penalty. And I'll bet you've even felt it right before you go to speak to that attractive woman you like. Now it's that feeling where your heart starts pounding, your palms begin to sweat, and if you're not careful, you tense up and your mind goes completely blank. And it's right at that moment when you need to perform at your very best. Now, this all begins to happen because of our survival response, called the fight or flight response mechanism. Now, simply put, when the brain and the body perceive a threat or a danger, now whether this is real or imagined, it tells our body to either fight, so fight off the danger, or it tells us to fly, to flee, to run away from the danger. Now, this was an extremely beneficial system for our hunter-gatherers, for our ancestors who would have been on the Havana hunting, and then all of a sudden, let's say a lion attacks the tribe. Now, if you were in that tribe, the second one of your five senses picked up on the rustle in the bushes, your central nervous system would send a message from your brain all the way down your spine to your autonomic nervous system. Your autonomic nervous system is responsible for all of the automatic functions in your body, like your heart rate and your respiratory rate. Now, your autonomic nervous system has two branches, the parasympathetic and the sympathetic. Now, when we have a danger in front of us, the sympathetic nervous system switches on and it tells our body to prepare for fight or flight, to run away from the danger. Now, what happens then? The body will produce chemicals such as cortisol and adrenaline. The heart will begin to pump faster. Your breath starts to speed up and it starts to push more oxygen into the bloodstream and the blood's directed to different parts of the body, away from the non-vital organs and into areas that are needed. So let's say to the muscles in the arms or to the legs to escape. And then once you've escaped that danger, the five senses will register this. The brain will send a signal down the spine to your autonomic nervous system, and it will switch on your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for your rest and digest. So what happens then? Your body will start to slow down, your heart begins to slow down, the heart rate, the breath starts to lengthen, your body will then return back to homeostasis, and everything goes back to normal. Now, this whole system, it benefited our species for thousands of years, and it's what kept us alive. But the threats and the danger that we face in our current environment are nowhere near like what they used to be. We don't have to deal with life and death situations very much. Instead, what we have to deal with is that angry call from the boss, or a high pressured call with a potential client where hundreds of thousands of dollars are on the line. Or it might even be that problematic email that someone sent us and we've got all these things that we need to fix. Now, our brain is pretty much still the same as it was with our ancestors about 300,000 years ago. So we will react to that email or our boss as though it is a life or death situation. And the same physiological processes will occur. And you know what the crazy thing is? You don't even need to be in physical danger for the fight or flight response to kick in. You probably experienced this, but you could be sitting on your sofa, not a danger in sight, and you begin thinking about and imagining what will happen in that meeting with your boss tomorrow. So you start playing that mental movie in your mind about the conversation you have to have with your boss and the things you have to say to him. And then all of a sudden, what happens? Your heart starts to speed up. Your body will begin to produce adrenaline and cortisol. You start to get nervous. You start to get anxious. And all of this is happening while you're sitting comfortably on your sofa and you're just thinking about the situation, right? So it's super important to understand the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between a real or an imagined danger. So, let's have a look at what impact living in a continuous state of stress has on your performance. So as we said previously, in the short term, stress can be motivating, but living in constant stress is like pressing the gas and the brake pedals at the exact same time. It's going to lead to burnout. Now, in your business, stress clouds your thinking and making it hard to recall details, making decisions become more difficult, focus is more difficult. Maybe you hesitate, miss out on potential opportunities. Maybe it even affects your confidence. Physically, your immune system will weaken, more headaches, more colds, more pain in your body. Maybe you feel more exhausted, no energy, low sleep, difficulty engaging with others. Mentally, you might lack focus, creativity, more procrastination. Maybe it's difficult in problem solving. Maybe you have no drive, motivation. Maybe you feel stuck, maybe you feel drained. Now, the initial impact of all of these things is then followed by your desire to be free from the stressful feeling and those overthinking thoughts. So what most of us will usually do is we'll reach for some sort of comfort, drugs, alcohol, food, or any kind of vice to take the edge off. And then once those things wear off, that temporary relief, that short burst of dopamine wears off, what happens? We feel even worse. It's this downward negative spiral. So I can hear you over there thinking and saying to me, what's the best solution to this problem? So the solution to this, guys, is breathing, all right? Breathing is one of the very few functions of the body that is that is automatic. So we don't need to consciously think about our breathing. It just happens. But it is also something that we have the ability to control. Now, this ability to control our breathing is our way to biohack our nervous system and purposely switch on that parasympathetic nervous system and put you into a state of rest and digest. So even in the middle of a high pressure situation, we can use our breath and our breathing to calm our body, which in turn calms our mind. You can see this in day-to-day life. I mean, athletes, for example, they instinctively know to take a deep breath before a penalty kick to calm them down. And listen, even elite performers like the Navy SEALs are taught how to control their breath, as they know that any mistake or any lapse in judgment can result in catastrophe. So they are taught literally how to control their mind and their body for life and death situations. Here is the free and easy tool and technique that you can use anytime throughout the day whenever you're feeling stressed or anxious to keep you calm and relaxed in these high pressure situations. So the way we do this, we are all going to be sitting down in a comfortable position. We can be laying down, we can even be standing up and walking. And we're going to be breathing in and out through our nose only. The reason for that is we're going to switch on that parasympathetic nervous system and convince our brain and body that we are relaxed by breathing in and out through our nose. Now we're going to be breathing in at a rate of 8 seconds. We're going to be holding at the top for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly through the nose for 8 seconds and hold empty without any oxygen in the lungs for 4 seconds. So it'll be 8 seconds inhale, hold for 4, exhale for 8, hold empty for 4. And this is always breathing in and out through your nose. So let's try 3 rounds together, see how you feel after. So sitting up nice and tall, bring the eyes down to a close. And then with the next inhale, we shall begin. So take an inhale through the nose for 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold empty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold empty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last round. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold empty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale regularly through the nose, release any efforts, let the breath flow naturally. And just take a few moments here to check in with yourself. Physically, how does the body feel? Mentally, how is the internal chat of the mind? Do you feel calm? Do you feel relaxed? Just observe. And then in your own time, whenever you feel ready, you can open your eyes, come back to the space. So listen, guys, how do you feel after that exercise? Let me know in the comment section below how you got on with that. How do you feel now? Let me know in the comment section if you try this out in your day-to-day life and how you get on. Now, you can use that exercise, you can use that any point throughout the day. Whenever you're feeling stressed, you can use it before a big meeting, you can use it while you're in the meeting, you can use it when you're about to speak to your crush, you can use it to fall asleep, you can use it whenever you're feeling stressed or anxious to immediately switch on that parasympathetic nervous system, relax your mind down and get you back into those levels of mind which are more creative, problem solving, where your words just seem to flow like water. Now listen, if you guys found this video helpful and you found it beneficial, please give this a like, give it a subscribe, give it a share, give us a follow. And yeah, we're gonna be doing more of these videos daily and weekly on the channel. So give us a subscribe and keep your eyes out for more amazing tools, techniques, tricks that you can use at any time throughout the day for a variety of different situations.